Hi, this is Mario Napa and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you an update on the land clearing that's occurring near Windsong and the First Baptist Church of Leesburg on Route 27 in Leesburg. So stay tuned. Okay, so what you see here are the rectangles indicating where the retention ponds are going to be, and I think the ponds are actually bigger than what I show here, so you'll see. Okay, we're heading up from the south, and you'll see a retention pond over on the right-hand side. And you see the bump out there on the bottom right part of the screen, left side of the retention pond. I actually do not have that indicated on the map, on the diagram. So these ponds are actually bigger than I have depicted on the diagram or the plot plan. And why are they so big? Well, I'm not so sure. We'll discuss this a little later on. Now we're heading up Route 27, looking east from 27 at the community. This is called the Windsong Legacy Collection. We have 3 to 6 bedrooms and a total of 69 homes. It's just north of the First Baptist Church of Leesburg, which is borders it to the south. So this is a totally landlocked parcel of property. It's Route 27 on the left, Highland Lakes on the north, as you can see here. The old section of Windsong to the east, and again, as I mentioned, the church property to the south. The church property extends all the way to the end of this cleared area, as you can see. So this is what I'm thinking the reason is for the large retention ponds. It's totally landlocked. There's no natural water on the site. You'll see this later, what it looked like prior to all of the trees being removed. And retention ponds most likely would have a overflow area. And these cannot have overflow areas, so I suspect they need to contain all of the water for a 100-year flood, or maybe a 50-year flood or whatever. So somebody told them to make these retention ponds so large, because it's chewing up real estate, and that costs money. The other thing I want you to notice on these, you see a couple of foundations poured already for these homes. These homes are more narrow or deeper than they are wide, and these here not so much. But if you look at the others, and the reason for doing this, and you see this now in a lot of new communities, it's to pack more homes in. Basically, your frontage is a lot smaller, so you have less roads. Shorter roads for the same number of houses, and just more bang for the buck. The curb appeal is not what it has been in other older communities where you have 60, 80, 100 foot, 120 foot lots. These may be 60 foot lots here. You can see these other homes here where they appear to be more narrow, deeper than they are narrow. And here's that huge retention pond again. And I believe this is, the home that you'll see as soon as you come into the community off of Windsong Oak Drive. And that may be a model home. If you were going to put a model home, that's where you would put it. And what I don't know is whether or not this community is tied to the older section of Windsong. If anybody knows that, please let me know. It's got a separate entrance off of Windsong Oak Drive, so which is to the south. of the property right there, as you can see on this map. And you can see they're basically just trees and scrub that was on the property before it was cleared. And again, we're looking north here. So, as I mentioned before, the east side is the older section of Windsong. And then beyond that is going to be Whispering Hills, the new mega community built by the investors from Dubai. And that will also be south of the First Baptist Church of Leesburg. You know, that parcel that the church is on is pretty narrow. So just south of that is going to be the entrance of Whispering Hills off of 27. So that construction is supposed to begin in September of this year. So you will see an enormous amount of construction traffic coming in and out of 27 at that point, because I'm sure that's where the construction entrance is going to be. And there will probably be another one off of number 2 road by Bugsby Road, I believe. But I believe I heard that the development's going to start off of 27, where there's going to be more of the commercial real estate. So we should expect to see a lot of more construction going on in this area beginning this September. I think that's going to be closer to the plantations than this development is. This development, I don't know if I said this, has 3 to 6 bedroom homes, so they're going to be pretty large. And there'll be 69 of them. So it's a pretty small addition to the original section of Windsong. And it's called the Windsong Legacy Collection. You could look on the internet. There's no pricing available yet. And I believe they have some model homes up there you could look at. Or maybe it's just the outside, not the internals of the homes yet. So here's a couple of models you see, or foundations poured, which are definitely more narrow than they are deep, and they could just pack them in. There's that retention pond, and you can see we're over another retention pond as I'm shooting this video. So we're coming to the end of this. If this is something you like to see, please leave comments, click like, and subscribe. If you have any more information about this community, just leave it in the comments below, and so others can see it as well. And I'll continue to update residents of the area of the construction that's going on. So stay tuned to the channel. Thanks for watching.